Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata 476. As you may remember, Nakula was fighting with Radeya. The fight went on for quite a long time. It was very much like the duel between Bhima and Radeya on the day when Jayadratha fell. After that, Radeya had fought with Sahadeva. It was Nakula's turn today to be defeated by Radeya. Nakula soon found that he had lost his bow, his horses, his chariot. He was on the ground. He took up his sword, and that was cut away from his hand. The technique of Radeya was typical of him. He cut Nakula's shield and his mace. The wheel of the chariot which he took up in his hand was broken by Radeya. Nakula was absolutely helpless. Radeya laughed his taunting laugh. Nakula turned his face away from that laugh and fled from the presence of Radeya. He could not bear that laugh anymore. But Radeya would not let him go. Nakula was caught from behind by the bow of Radeya. He had thrown it round the neck of the retreating Nakula, who felt so very humiliated. Radeya smiled cruelly at him. He said, "So, all that you said was just boasting. I find that you have not been able to do what you promised to do. Let me hear again those words of bravado which greeted me at the beginning of the duel. My dear Nakula, let this be a lesson to you. Do not try to fight with your superiors. I am far superior to you. I am repeating it for your own good. Fight with your equals. There is nothing in being defeated by your superior. Do not be ashamed of this duel with me someday, Nakula. You will remember this duel which you fought with me. I tell you again, do not be ashamed of the fact that I defeated you. Be proud of it. Be proud of the fact that you once fought a duel with the great Radeya. Go home now, my child. Go home or go to Arjuna and Krishna." Radeya smiled once again and released Nakula from the noose of his bow. He went away bent on destroying the army. Sighing like a serpent which had been cruelly hurt, Nakula went to Yudhishthira. No one saw the tears that glistened at the corner of Radeya's eyes. No one except Krishna. He smiled to himself as if to say, Radeya is remembering that Nakula is his brother. He will not kill any of the Pandavas except Arjuna. But poor Nakula would rather have been killed than be humiliated like this. But it is all part of the game. He must learn to face this also, in a way. Chapter 2, the 16th day. Radeya's fury was something terrible. The army of the Pandavas was not able to withstand the power of the arrows which were flowing in an unending stream. Not a single arrow was futile. Each claimed a life. It was not possible for the Pandavas to do anything about it. Still, the army went towards him like a flock of moths against a flame. It was just like that. Radeya was burning like the sun. No one could find courage enough to fight with him. No one could even challenge him. It was midday. The fight was raging fiercely. There were several more duels fought. Yuyutsu fought with Uluka and was defeated. Shakuni fought with Sutasoma. And the duel which Krupa fought with Drishtadyumna was worth watching. Krupa wanted to avenge the death of Drona, and Drishtadyumna knew it. He could not stand the fierce arrows of Krupa. Sadhgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.